What's good, everybody? It's Alex Kamunya here, and I'm back with another video. And today I'm gonna be talking about why your boy Dave Ramsey is gonna keep you broke. If you're new to this channel, then it's all about earning money, saving money, and investing money so that you can achieve financial freedom. If you haven't been rocking with us and you don't know what financial freedom is, then financial freedom is the ability to live off of passive income from assets that you've invested in so that you don't have to trade in your time for money at a job. Let's get into today's video.
I guess I got my swagger back.
So if you don't know who Dave Ramsey is a radio host and a financial personality that is known for giving people advice based off the philosophy of no debt ever. Don't ever touch debt. Stay away from debt. Debt is bad. That's what Dave Ramsey believes. That's what his cult, they wear it on their underwear to go to bed every night. I know a lot of y'all are clicking on this and saying, what is this dude really gonna tell us? What experience does this dude have to, discredit Dave Ramsey's advice? Yes, Dave Ramsey is older than me. Dave Ramsey does have more life experiences than me. Everything I'm gonna talk about is based off of learning from his mistakes. I'm a big advocate of making sure that I don't make the same mistakes that other people make. And I believe that a lot of his advice is based on his own mistakes that he made, which are frankly really stupid mistakes that he made when he made those mistakes. And so now I want to debunk why his advice is going to keep you poor and broke or in the middle class for the rest of your life. And I'll admit too, I used to listen to Dave Ramsey when I first got into this whole personal finance and wealth building mentality. But then I grew up. So everyone that's heard of Dave Ramsey has heard of his coveted 7 baby steps to financial freedom. So I want to kind of start my case or my argument with that. Baby step 1, save $1,000 for your starter emergency fund. Okay, I mean, I ain't mad at that. I'm not mad at that. It's not bad advice. Baby step 2, pay off all debt except the house using the debt snowball. Okay, I'm not mad at that. I mean, he's talking about bad debt, which I agree should not have any bad debt. I'm not mad at that. Let's keep going. Baby step 3, save 3 to 6 months of expenses in a fully funded emergency fund. Good advice. Baby step 4, invest 15% of your household income in retirement. Okay, he's talking about 401ks, those kind of things. I don't necessarily kind of agree with that, but it's good advice for most people that don't have any interest in becoming, millionaires or building wealth. Baby step 5, save for your children's college fund. I mean, it's, again, I can't get mad at that one specific thing. It's not bad advice. I personally wouldn't do it that way, and I'll kind of talk about that in a minute. Baby step 6, pay off your home early. That's pretty stupid to me. That's not the best use of your money. In my opinion, you could be getting a much better ROI than letting all that cash sit in a house as opposed to investing it in assets. But then again, that's still not the point of this video. Let's keep going. Baby step 7, build wealth and give. So this dude is telling me I can't buy one rental property until I've paid off all my debt, funded my children's college fund, saved 15% for retirement, and paid off my house?
That is blasphemous. That is blasphemous.
If you want to be wealthy when you're 65, this is a great strategy. But if you want to be wealthy at an early age and financially independent, this is garbage. Throw this in the trash. Honestly, let me just humor him, right? So let's just say that I'm at baby step 7 and now I want to build wealth. I've paid off my house, I've funded my kids' college. Now I want to start building wealth when I'm, 95 years old. So on his website, he has his how to start investing in real estate in 6 steps. Step 1, pay in cash. Hey, we done? Let's wrap it up. I think we done. Now let's go. Let's go. We out. Hey Russ, let's bounce.
Well, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
So just to review, before I can buy one rental property, I gotta have fully funded my children's college fund, paid off my entire house, and then I gotta buy it in cash.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
So this really got me curious as to why this dude gotta be wearing no debt underwear to his sleep. So it turns out when he was 26 in the mid 80s, he had just hit a $1 million net worth, and he was making a ton of money flipping houses, had a $4 million real estate portfolio using 90-day loans. Guys, y'all understand what a 90-day loan is? They don't even do those anymore. That's a loan in which the lender or the bank has the right to call due every 90 days or within those 90 days. And so what happens when they ask and you can't pay? Well, he found out 2 years later. So by age 28, he went bankrupt because one of the lenders on his biggest loan was bought by another bank, and they looked at the terms and said, nah, we're not rocking with this. And so they called it due. And if you can't pay, what you gonna do? Gotta file for bankruptcy. The main difference between then and now though is that 90-day loans don't exist anymore. Those are not even a thing. Today, people that flip houses they're using hard money loans. Typically on a hard money loan, the terms are 6 months to a year on the short end. And typically that's even extendable. I have never seen anyone use a 90-day loan to flip a house. That is incredibly dumb. It's a lot harder to go bankrupt flipping houses today and buying real estate. And to me, it's even more ridiculous to try to buy a rental property with cash than it is to buy a flip. These rental properties are usually bought with 30-year fixed loans. Typically, these are either government loans or they're bank loans. And by law, they cannot be called due whenever the lender says, oh, the market is shifting, I want my money back. The only way they can be called due is with a due on sale clause, which only happens if the title gets transferred. So as of 2020, rates are below 3%. So this is dang near free money that these banks are giving out, in my opinion. So not taking advantage of that would be crazy. Combine that with the fact that the rate that you get is locked in for 30 years. Dave Ramsey saying to buy in all cash is crazy to me because money is just so cheap right now. But he has to keep saying that because he's built his persona as on a no debt philosophy. So he can't go and say, oh yeah, you can take a loan out now. He might have done it and it might have worked for him, and that's fine. There's multiple ways to build wealth, but for the average person, it's gonna take years and decades to save up enough cash to buy your first rental property. That is ludicrous. You need to leverage OPM, other people's money. That is what the wealthy do. So that's what you need to be doing. If I told a wealthy real estate developer or a real estate investor not to use any debt, they would look at me like I was insane and say, you must not own any real estate. Obviously, your cash flow will be higher if you don't have any debt on there, but if the property is cash flowing with debt, then that is a good property to buy because it's making you money and not losing you money. You're buying an asset and not a liability. As long as you buy something that cash flows from day one, it doesn't matter what happens with the market because you are cash flowing. Your tenant is the one paying that loan down. It would be crazy for me not to take advantage of that. Why would I use my own cash when I can let a tenant pay it down for me? And I gotta be quiet because mine are right over there. You have to leverage other people's money to build wealth. His advice is gonna keep you broke and in the middle class. Honestly, he gives me J.D. Rockefeller vibes. J.D. Rockefeller created the General Education Board in 1908, and that's what has grown into now the modern day education system. That system was built so that middle class people would not rise to the top of power. That's the vibes I get from Dave Ramsey, honestly. Imagine if I'm just being introduced to wealth creation and I come across Dave Ramsey telling me that I can't use debt to buy rental properties. I'm gonna, in my head, automatically think that, okay, I have to have cash, and only wealthy people have enough cash to buy a house outright with no debt. So you're gonna automatically think that real estate investing is for wealthy people only, which is just not the case. Anybody can invest in real estate. You just have to know how to do it responsibly and smart. Dave Ramsey is going to teach you just how to manage your money, but not leverage your money. Leveraging your money is a skill that you have to develop and learn. I understand most people will never be able to do that, but his advice will keep you like most people. Now, why in the world would I pay for an asset in cash when I can let a tenant pay for it, fund my kids' college fund, and pay me in retirement for the rest of my life? It don't make no sense to me. And don't get me wrong, his advice does serve a population. Real estate investing isn't for everyone, but building wealth can be for everyone. I believe his advice is not going to help you build wealth, at least in a timely manner. Honestly, my recommendation is that you should listen to Dave Ramsey when you have bad debt, but once you're out of bad debt, you can throw that in the trash because that's not gonna help you build wealth. To me, baby step 7, build wealth and give, is mad ambiguous for a reason. He has built his persona on a no debt philosophy. He cannot tell people that you should go take out debt. Even if interest rates were 0, he probably would still be saying, don't take out debt. And that's just crazy to me. Interest rates are below 3%. Go leverage debt responsibly to build wealth. There's a difference between good debt and bad debt. Video coming soon on that. So anyways, my rant is over. That's my take on Dave Ramsey's philosophies. Y'all let me know in the comments, have you been rocking with Dave Ramsey, Are you gonna keep rocking with Dave Ramsey? Let me know why you might disagree with this. I would love to see some different opinions on this topic. Anyways, that's it for this video. New videos are dropping every Sunday and Wednesday. Y'all stay tapped in. My shirt is mad thirsty right now. I'm sorry about that, that's because of this mic. Y'all be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and share this with 2 people that you think need to hear this. I'll see y'all in the next one.